Security outside the home. Display address numbers prominently with reflective numbers that are easily visible from the street. This will ensure your property is easy for visitors to find, as well as emergency personnel responding to a call.
Now there's a funny thing about addresses. They can be large numbers and still not be seen. Now this happened to me in LA. It was in a new area. I'm on the right road, but the numbers are not popping out. Some had them over the doors and some were on the street. I drove past this place several times before guessing it would be the right address. Talking to the warehouse man about it the next morning, he took me out and showed me. I asked if the numbers could get any bigger. Now these things were 6 feet tall, running on an angle from the bottom left to the upper right. Now I thought those were decorations. It was big, but not visible when I looked at it. Looking at the other buildings later, they all had the same. Just some owners put the numbers on the street and over the door as well.
Post signage that advises people security measures are in place and identify locations such as a security phone, panic alarms, or intercom systems. Whether you do or do not have a security system, having a sign up is still a deterrent. Why would a thief take a chance at setting off an alarm? Maintain landscaping to give an impression of ownership, care, and security. A well-maintained yard, it is easy to spot that something is wrong. Cut back trees and shrubs so lighting is not obstructed and blind spots and hiding places are eliminated, especially near footpaths, doors, and windows. Ornamental walls and hedges should not exceed 1 meter in height. The plants that are near windows should be sharp and thorny to keep people away from those outside areas, but they should be under 1 meter to prevent an intruder from using them for cover, and they should be far enough away from the window that someone could get out in the case of an emergency. When my parents moved into their current house, they had 2 very, very tall rhododendrons that blocked the view of the front door from the road. They were the first thing to go as a security measure because we wanted that anyone driving down the road could see if someone was breaking into the house. Ensure as much of the parking area is as visible as possible. Whenever possible, the surrounding walls or landscaping should not interrupt sight lines. For exterior lighting, proper lighting can deter intruders. Criminals like dark places. It's easy to hide, and if by chance they are seen, the darkness will make it harder to see their faces. Ensure door areas are well lit, easily visible, and not recessed behind sight lines or obstructions. Ensure the following areas are well lit as well. Your main site access, garages, car park areas, footpaths, garbage areas, secluded areas, and locations for use at night. The better lit things are, the more it deters criminal activity. But keep in mind your neighbors as well, so you're not flipping the light on and off, because that can be tiresome. So be courteous and keep the light focused and concentrated on your property. Use motion sensor lighting in areas of risk and or to discourage movement at night. Use devices to detect persons outside the window, such as motion sensor lighting, loose river rocks, or pea gravel a few centimeters deep. No matter how quietly you try to walk on the gravel, it will make noise. Dogs are a great asset as well. They're not only friendly and loyal, but the big plus, their hearing and sense of smell is far greater than any humans. They can sense danger long before humans can, and if it is known that you have a dog, it is far more likely that the thieves will go on to another's house. Cameras around your house, or at least signs saying that you have cameras, also deter criminal activity. Criminals want to hide. They don't want to get caught. Cameras make that a whole lot harder, especially when the potential camera is hidden. Key safety. We all forget our keys now and then, but don't leave the spare keys under mats, planters, or in an obvious place. My favorite, the key box, is a rock on the step. The key rock is fine as long as it is hidden among other rocks and is not often used.
The humorous thing about that is I actually have a friend, he's notorious for forgetting his keys and a bunch of other stuff. He actually has a hide a key rock. He has it on the step, and it's the only rock on the property, and there's not another rock at all. So it has to be hidden among other rocks, or to see. The hide a key has to be hidden among other rocks to be useful.
Secure your tools. Store tools and ladders securely. Not all thieves come ready to break in, but leaving tools around that can help, better a bit inconvenient for you than more convenient for the criminal. Control access points to the rear of the building, for example with lockable gates. Put your puppy in the back. Thorny bushes all make it a little harder for the person to get in the backyard. The harder it is, the less likely they will try that approach. Install convex mirrors to allow people to see around corners. Parking areas or the corners of your houses are good locations. However, keep in mind that if you can see them, they can see you.